Hi, this is Mark with ValueCharts.com. The euro currency on a weekly chart is testing a fairly well-defined trend line here, which will serve as support here going forward. Now, the reason why this is more significant really has to do with two things. First of all, we have the trend line itself, and the previous correction found support at the trend line and then rallied back up. We're also trading in the moderately undervalued valuation zone, and that's communicated by the lower yellow bar segments here and the value bars. And then if I were to drill down onto a daily price chart, I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can see that we have a beautiful potential bullish divergence forming here. So we have a very large sell-off bar here with today's price action. We took out the previous lows, which were right around the 129.67. I'm looking at the June, or actually this is still a March euro currency contract and the futures continuous contract, if you will. But we did take out new lows, and it didn't do a lot once it did that. So we had the old lows, again, right around the 129.67. The new lows here are at 129.55. So not a lot happened. We didn't pick up steam when we broke that level. The market did just the opposite. It kind of stalled out and then reversed right back up. So if you look at the fact that we went to new lows here and then we have a much stronger momentum picture, the momentum bar hasn't even gone negative here, that could suggest that we are near a low point here in this market, or at least due for some sort of correction. So right now we are leaning towards the bullish side of this market, and we are looking for buying opportunities. If we do see a break, going right back to my weekly chart, if we see a break of this trend line, then that would force us to reevaluate our scenario here. So if we see a break of that, in fact, I really don't even want to see a break of the lows of this week, and I'm looking really forward to what happens with next week's price action. So the low that we have today, which is Friday, will have to stand in my mind if we want to really see the bullish scenario shape up here. But it is possible that we could exceed that low barely, as long as we stay above this trend line. If we get a break of the trend line, especially a closing value below the trend line, then that would force us to reevaluate our scenario. That's all we have for this video. We'll keep an eye on the euro currency here. Thanks for watching.